Well, good morning. My name is Steve Rennie. I am the Ren Baron. Welcome to my Ren Baron YouTube flying channel. For those of you that have been watching my YouTube channel for the last 6 months, you know that my wife and I went on a great adventure to the Bahamas, flew from Los Angeles, California to Fort Lauderdale and then to the Treasure Key Islands in the Bahamas. And if you also have been watching our channel, you know that by now that I have an attention span of a flea, and I'm always flying and I'm always filming, so I get sometimes on to the next one before I finish the last one, and that's certainly the case here today. So my apologies for seeming to be stuck in Austin, Texas. Today's video, we're going to pick up our flight from Los Angeles to the Bahamas in Austin, Texas, and we're going to fly to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It was a great little flight. One of the difficulties for me in putting together these videos is I never know what to cut and what not to cut. I'm clearly not a video editor of any note, that's for sure. So what I did today was I tried to take what is about a 2-hour flight and condense it down into 40-45 minutes. And so I'll ask you to forgive me up front for all the pops and hisses and level changes on the audio. But this is a great little video of me and the wife of 30 years in the cockpit. Me still learning my Cirrus SR22 G6, my wife just getting comfortable with the idea of flying and getting very involved. So if you're a fan of flying, if you're a fan of marriage, and you want to learn more about that Cirrus SR22 G6, this is a great place to start. So I hope you enjoy it. I apologize for the delay, and we'll keep the other videos coming, and I'll try to stay a bit more focused. Thank you.
Cirrus 768 Foxtrot 0 on departure, fly runway heading, runway 13, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading on departure, clear for takeoff, runway 13, Foxtrot 0. Alright, let's rumble.
Okay.
Baton Rouge.
Alright, here we come.
Let's get her on the center line. Yellow there. Right rudder in there. Okay, flaps up 90.
700.
Cirrus 8 Foxtrot 0, contact departure, good day.
Contact departure 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Departure 768 Foxtrot Sierra 1000 of Austin Executive climbing 3000.
Cirrus 768 Foxtrot 0 off the departure, ident, climb and maintain 9 or 1000.
Ident, climb, maintain 9000.
Number 8 Foxtrot 0 to contact, I'm also BC Austin Executive Airport, clear direct to Lexi.
Clear direct to Lexi 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
Yes. Have a good day.
Okay, so we're going to autopilot here. Okay, we're clear direct to Lexi. Flight level change. Okay, we're going direct to Lexi. Still air conditioning.
Austin, good morning. Southwest 1236, 15 seconds.
So 1236 Austin approach, expect runway 17 left.
We'll plan that.
Running for engage. Let's get our climb checklist.
Okay.
Look through it, yeah.
Okay. Oxygen.
Check.
Power lever.
Pull forward, check.
Mixture.
Maintain, check. Give me the flaps in.
Flaps, verify up.
Check.
Airspeed 120 KIS.
We're going 125, check.
Fuel pump, boost.
Check.
Fuel flow monitor.
36.7, check. Next checklist is going to be our cruise. Nice job, hon. Back to the map.
Okay, clear
Head
at
through Lexi.
2980, not 1800.
Oh, we still got some in front of us here.
Yeah.
Approach 8 Foxtrot Sierra off of Austin exactly. We were out of the clouds about 2,900. Heading for Alexei. 37 knot wind coming this way. Okay, 4400 on the way to 10 or 9. They crank a wind over us here. Alright, Austin.
Yep.
We got a little layer between us.
Spirit 1240.
Okay, so we had that it was going to take us an hour and 50 minutes, but up here it's got...
Because we're going slow right now. We're on climb
Okay, but
speed.
this is the real time that it's going to take us, right?
But it's calculating our current speed, which is going to get faster as soon as we go left.
Okay, so it's really going to take us an hour 50?
Yeah.
I was at 9:45 takeoff.
Okay, 200 feet from our cruise. This you'll see, it's already down to 159. And once we tip down and start cruising,
No, that's fine. I just wanted to know if your estimated is what it really is, and this just fluctuates.
it's always calculating. Now we're at 9,000, capturing 9,000, right? This is our scoreboard. We're on GPS. We've got autopilot lighted up. We're going direct to Lexi, right? And we are in altitude hold mode.
Yeah, 15.
Cruise altitude established. Power lever, we're going to pull it back to 30.5. Okay, that's good. Pull back. Fuel pump is on. We're going to go pull back.
Cirrus 8 Foxtrot Sierra, contact Houston Center 128.07. Have a good flight.
128.078 Foxtrot Sierra, thanks man. I'll get that in a second. Power lever's reduced. Make sure it is. It's good. Don't let me forget the column. Mixture's adjusted. Engine parameters are good. Fuel flow is good.
Flight 1830, 2,200, climb at 4,000.
Departure 1830 Austin, departure radar contact, climb and maintain 12000, turn left heading 110.
Climb now, maintain 12000, 110, left turn heading to flight at 1830.
Okay, next checklist is going to be our descent checklist. So you start dialing in some of the numbers. 128075. Right here. That one first. That one first.
Yeah, okay.
28. And 075.
United 1532, contact Houston Center 132.15. Have a good flight.
Now give them the call. It's going to be Houston to the center. 0768 Foxtrot Sierra 11, 9,000. Remember, put your fingers down, they're not here.
Houston Center, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, level at 9,000.
Cirrus 768, Foxtrot Sierra, Houston Center, welcome to college station east with altimeter 29958.
29958 Foxtrot Sierra.
Thanks, Foxtrot from Sierra. I have two options to get you over to Baton Rouge. Leave you on your route with joining Victor 306 to Lake Charles, then to Baton Rouge, and Houston approach will be pushing you down to 7,000 feet. Or I can take you up over the Huntsville Airport, then over to Baton Rouge and leave you at 9. Which would you like?
I'll stay on 9,000 right now, 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
All right, stand by. Let me get controls turn you. Cirrus 8 Foxtrot Sierra, clear direct Huntsville, which is Uniform Tango Sierra, and then direct Baton Rouge, maintain 9,000.
Clear direct Huntsville, then direct Baton Rouge, and then stay at 9,000, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. So we want UTS. It's going direct to Huntsville, and then direct Baton Rouge. So we'll get rid of this one here, there. Okay, now next one's Baton Rouge. Any question?
When you put in the UTS, it automatically did the heading?
No, what I did is I put in UTS, then I went direct UTS.
Where'd you do that?
I went, put it up to here, right?
To your hand.
I pushed it up to here, so
Okay.
that's what the little box around means is active. So I went direct, right, and then enter. I'll just do it again. So we'll go to enter, and and then clips nav, and then it turned me slightly left. We were going down here, and it took me slightly left up to UTS, which is Huntsville. And then Baton Rouge, let's just go pull it out here. Baton Rouge was loaded, so he gave me...
That's 1532, 22,
So he just turned me a little bit north to keep us at 9.
At 1532, Houston Center, welcome. Clear
That's
direct
So
to
there's
Center.
planes or weather or what?
No.
All right, direct to Center, 1532.
So now, I'm just going to cheat it. So if I click on Baton Rouge, it pulls up that waypoint. Then I have a whole bunch of options. So here's what I'm going to load our frequencies here. I'm going to show you a little trick here. I was on the flight plan. I was up, this is our, pink is our active waypoint, right? So I go down, I push this thing down, my little joystick to BTR, right? Then I press enter, and then it brings me up the wayport, the airport information page, right? So once I'm there, okay, I can scroll down to here and put in the ATIS.
At 1532, descend via the Cirrus 3 level, the East Road altimeter 2995.
Then via the Toro, 1532. So I'll just scroll down to COM2 active and then press enter, so it goes in there, okay? And then we're gonna go pop it down. Actually, I gotta scroll down to tower, right? And I'm gonna push that one into standby 2. Enter, watch. Goes into standby 2. Okay, so those are already programmed.
That's for Baton Rouge.
That's for Baton Rouge, but we can do it for any airport. So now I can also, while I'm on that waypoint information page, I can check the weather. I click down here, and the weather decoded is wind direction is 130, wind speed is 6. Okay, so our wind direction is 13, wind speed, so that's not bad. Clouds is 1100 scatters, so this is an instrument approach. Okay, and which runway should we be coming in on? The wind direction is 13.
How do you know that?
Because you want to be landing into the wind. 130, the wind's coming from 130, we want to land in the wind, so we want runway 13.
Okay, well, at what point would you do the 22?
If the wind was going 220.
So that's what it is. It's very obvious.
Well, it's typically pretty obvious. So
Okay.
what we'll be looking for, right, is when we get the ATIS, they'll see what approaches are available, right? And which ones are active. Okay, so right here I go approach, and it lists the ILS 13 right there is the approach that's listed right here. I can do the RNAV LPV for 13, which is what I'll probably do. I'm going to load the GPS there and ILS. So I have those in there. Done. Now I can look at the one, this is the approach I'd like to do. And with 1100 feet scattered, they'll probably have us on that.
Your safe Foxtrot host, Sierra, traffic for you, 9 to 10 o'clock, and 15 miles southbound of the Gulfstream 4 leaving a 13,000 for 1,000 feet above.
I'll be looking for the traffic if I cuts here. I just widened it out to 24 miles and 12 miles. So that means there's nothing around us within 12
Okay.
miles that has ADBS.
Okay. How many feet below us is that?
Minus 20 is 2,000, so I said
Okay.
hundreds.
Okay. You gotta type in the KUTS in order to get, like, the weather, the ATIS? How do you,
Yes, if I wanted to get the weather over Huntsville, right? Yeah.
okay, but how do I do it on mine?
Are you looking for the information at the airport? You got the airport information gives you wind. This won't give you any of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
type
got
in
it. Type-
KUTS.
Okay, so I'm asking you.
Got to go to airports.
No, I got it. I got it.
Okay, 36 miles to Huntsville, 11 minutes.
Right.
And you should always just, get out of flight plan here, right? And then just keep, just see how we're doing on the end of that traffic in there. You can lose that if you want. You know it's hot out there, when it's 55 degrees up here at 9,000 feet.
Where does it say 55 degrees?
Outside air temperature, that's the centigrade.
Okay.
Doing 192 knots right now.
Denver 8 Foxtrot Sierra, contact Houston Center 134.8.
Contact 134.88 Foxtrot Sierra. Data.
Houston Center, 0768 Foxtrot Sierra, level at 9,000.
0768 Foxtrot Sierra, Houston Center, the Huntsville altimeter 29907.
29907, 768 Foxtrot Sierra.
3400,
What does this mean when it says Houston terminal area?
That's the area that he's covering.
Okay.
And the Houston terminal area is when they're starting to get, we're kind of edging past Houston, right? Which is a class Bravo airspace. Is that Houston there? Bet you that's Houston.
Okay.
So you're in their terminal area.
That's it.
Okay, so now it's given us our weather already. Pulls the most current weather to Baton Rouge, so that's our next stop. Still 130.9 knots, clear. So they may now just want to clear something and tell them I'd like to do in the area. We'd like to do the Barnett approach. That's still setting up for 13. That's good. All right, we're on a 199 heading. Okay, let's figure out what's our altitude right now, huh?
9,000.
If you had to put in 7,000, put in 7,000 altitude select. How would you do that?
I would press altitude select.
You're not pressing, you're going to turn it.
Oh, turn it. Okay.
Left goes up,
Air
goes down.
5072 Charlie, contact Fort Worth Center on 126.32.
Actually, up here's where
126.32, 72 Charlie, get in.
Altitude, you put it in,
okay.
and you press it.
No, you don't press it. It's already in.
Okay.
Because what press does is it would sync 9,000 where your current altitude is.
I see.
You selected it. Make
Okay.
sure you get this on your little quiz here.
Okay, so I do
255,
altitude select.
We have direct
Then I press
for the initial on
Burn
the
speed,
on-nav
and then it'll
14.
light up. Don't do it now.
And then I press this
And then
down
the wheel
And, can you spell that
down.
thing,
to go 500. To
Whiskey Echo
Minus
Delta
500.
Golf
go
Alpha.
minus 500.
Put a little
255,
minus 500 or whatever thing, but that typically in general is 500.
Yeah. This said maintain.
Yeah.
And then I've got my runway. I'm going to put this all on the same page. Hold on. Runway number determined
Air 255, the top direct to Wega.
by wind.
Direct Wega on the top.
Runway that will land on.
No, okay, runway, landing runway.
Tower 5381, contact Fort Worth Center on
Number
Houston Center
determined by
128.17.
Yeah. Now the actual runway
2817
numbers
SkyWest 30,
Yeah.
53.
are based on heading. So runway 13 is facing 130. Runway 26 is facing 260. So if the wind is closer to 260 than 130, we take runway 26.
Okay, so for instance, runway 13 is based on the the heading of 130,
Exactly.
which is a directional.
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra, contact Houston Center 126.9 or 5.
126.9 or 5 for Houston 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Houston Center, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, level 9,000. I watch it.
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Houston Center, the Jasper altimeter 3005.
3005 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Okay, so
What do we do with that 3005?
I put it in right here.
Oh, you put it in already. Okay.
When we land, here's where
3005, pilot discretion 111000, AC 4451.
So we would come down and then it's either going to get us off on Bravo, is the taxi, on Bravo or Foxtrot. We're probably going to get, when we land, we're going to get off on, I guess it looks like they exit everybody on the left here. It's either Kilo or Alpha F3. Taxiways are Bravo or Foxtrot.
Number 768 Foxtrot Sierra, turn right 120 vector around military airspace. I'll have a new route for you in a few minutes.
Right 120, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Okay, he's vectoring us around the military. Now I put in my 120, now I'm going to hit heading, and now it's going to turn us to the right.
Arco 908-120.05.
Your screen here, that's a military area here. There's got vectors around that military area. Probably down to here and around. That's going to put us back on our course.
Number 8 Foxtrot there, if you want to look up the waypoint, Echo Papa Oscar Yankee Oscar, and see if you have that.
Can you give me that again, please? 8 Foxtrot 0.
Echo Papa Oscar Yankee Oscar, FAO.
FAO, let me put that on the flight plan. 8 Foxtrot 0. Okay, I got that now. 8 Foxtrot 0.
Great Foxtrot here, Roger. Clear direct FAO, direct Baton Rouge Airport.
Clear direct FBO and then clear direct Baton Rouge Airport, 8 Foxtrot 0. Direct, enter, and then nav, right? Direct
C4135, Houston Center, Roger.
on the map, okay, so you see, look, he's taking me down to the bottom.
Direction 451, Houston Center, Roger.
So that just kind of shows us what's right
Oh,
ahead of us.
exactly where we're going.
Yeah, what do you like that one better than north up? Ed likes to use this. As I was kind of getting this, actually, when you get control of it, looks better because it gives you where you. That's
I mean, you're not
150
exactly
degrees.
going north. You're not exactly going north.
North is over here.
Yeah, I get that. But I like the fact that you're going straight ahead.
Yeah, it kind of tells you what's in front of you.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I do too, a little bit. See, Ed. See how I changed my. I listened to Ed. I thought you like that, don't you? But
I mean, we're really lucky we're not coming through here in a storm. But I guess they would. They're not going to schedule one of these in a storm season.
well, they'll schedule. Oh, you mean the? Well, we could still get a storm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not like serious.
Well, we'll find out.
We'll find out. I mean, I get it. There's so much water everywhere.
Yeah, that's the deal, and it's warm water, so it's.
And it's humid. It's just freaking humid.
Number 768 Foxtrot Sierra, contact Lake Charles approach 119.8.
119.88 Foxtrot 0. Lake Charles approach 0768 Foxtrot 0, level 9,000.
Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Lake Charles approach, Lake Charles altimeter 3004.
30048 Foxtrot 0. Right here, just turn this back. There's 305, 304.
I don't know. Where's the call sign? Wait a minute. Quincy Industrial 5RA. What's 5RA?
Airport code, look up here on this one. See, it's FRA, that's the code, like KBNY or KSMO is 5RA down here.
Oh,
So they have avgas there.
okay. All right. Oh, I see. At the airport. Okay.
5RA,
And
runway's 5,000 feet long. There's the tower, or that's the CTAF, right?
Okay, wait a minute. So I could type in
AC 4264,
5R8.
8 miles from day,
That's
correction
what'll come
50,
up.
turn right.
Feature we got right here. So you got 5RA, it tells me the nearest airports, right?
Yep.
Their frequency, the runway, okay? And then if I click enter, it tells me whether they've got public, it's, gas.
Bonanza 9423 Sierra, Lake Charles approach, Lake Charles altimeter 3004.
Okay, we're inside that airspace now. We're inside the military operation area.
Yeah. Why does it tell you that?
Yeah, because it picks up our GPS and tells us there's the whole areas to our left mostly. It's our track.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, 20 miles, 7 minutes to Empoyo. Okay, so I loaded on approach. Let's see if that's the right one. If it is, there's our minimums. They're set right here. Going 165 knots over the ground right now. True airspeed of 171. Indicated airspeed on of 143. So if they said to you, Miss Ray, what's your indicated airspeed? What would you tell them?
told them 143.
Okay, they said, what's your ground speed?
Ground speed.
Here's the other speeds underneath
Okay,
it.
okay. Oh, 164 knots.
And
Okay.
true airspeed is 170. So whenever they tell you that reduce speed 30 knots, they're talking about your indicated airspeed.
Why is it different?
Comanche 78 X-ray,
That's
contact
what we
left
do,
approach
too.
128.7,
How
good day.
fast the air rushes in there. So the higher you go, the less molecules of air that are rushing in there. Okay, so it starts showing lower indicated airspeed because there's just less actual physical air going in there. So they do an adjustment based on your altitude and barometric pressure to give you your true airspeed. And that the ground speed is just measured on GPS over the ground.
I see. Or do you say at about 80% power, 75 to 80% power?
Yeah, it's 80 to 85% power is what they tell you to run at. If I put it up to 30.5 and put it right back, it'd be about 18 knots, 18 gallon flow and about 84%. So if I want to go, here's a little thing, this way, so I'll go a group, a performance data, right? Performance data, let's go cruise performance, right? So we'll go cruise down from down here. So now here it is at 2,000 feet, so we'll just go scroll down, right? We're at 9,000 feet, so let's say at 10,000 feet. If we're at 75% power, we'd be doing about, and we're a little bit bigger than that, so we'd be doing 16.4 gallons fuel flow. Our true airspeed would be about 169. We're 169 right now. Okay, and that's at 30 below, so actually we're above that, so we're at 175 true airspeed, but we got wind in our face. This doesn't account for wind. Got a little wind. And so that kind of tells you how we're doing. So 85% would be 18.3. We'd be going a little bit faster by about 8 knots, right? And we'd be using more fuel, obviously. Right now we're getting about 10 nautical miles per gallon. This is like your Chevy Tahoe. Now we'll go back to group normal, right? Enter. And we got our descent checklist already pre-programmed and we're good. Back to our readings team. The other side, they like to track up. How's all your stuff doing?
That's okay, but I need to charge everything when we get to Baton Rouge.
Alright, well I got a charger right back here, so
Oh, good, okay.
let's see how we're doing with these two batteries.
I've got 40%, but I don't know how fast it goes sometimes.
2 bricks up here. Okay, so this one. Got 3 bars here. Okay, what are you trying to plug in? What are you trying to fire up?
Either. I could do my phone, and I can plug this
Where's
into
your
here.
phone at right now? You have a little cord for your phone?
No. No, that's why I have this.
Okay, hang on. In my backpack.
I mean, I do in my
Because I know
bag.
because I know my customers. And because I
need to keep that in
reorganized.
I need to keep that in my purse.
Well,
I
don't
have,
keep it. This
no,
is
I
mine.
have 2 of them in my bag. I have my other Mobius charged.
You already have it already charged?
Yeah, but it's in my bag. If you,
Okay.
I'll just take that because I'll bring.
Plug your phone in there. Okay, so you gotta just put these down on the floor here then, because this one's still. I mean, unhook this one. This is good enough right now. In fact, you can just. You can just plug into that one right there.
Perfect.
See how it pays to be organized. 1.9 to Poya, then the little left turn. So now we are heading, we've got 131 miles to Baton Rouge.
5530
Wow.
15014, that's 20, visibility greater than 10, below 1, temperature 27, dew point 19, altimeter 3011, visual approaching east, landing the front end runway 13, north of Salmon, approaches are being conducted for parallel and intersecting runways, runway 4 left, 22 right closed, taxiway Lima 2 entrance closed, bearing 3 nautical miles southwest of Baton Rouge, 470 feet AGL, false river closed, runway 22 left at the out of service. All pilots read back full showing instructions. All arrivals contact approach on 120.3. All departures contact ground control on 121.9, commencing taxi. Advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie. 128.7.
128.785 here. Get that one in there, then we'll come back to it. Lafayette approach Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra level 9000.
Sierra 768, Foxtrot Sierra, Lafayette approach, Lafayette altimeter 3008.
3008 Foxtrot Sierra.
So that's the bottom are the tower and the ground.
Tower, ground, correct.
128 is now. That's the Lafayette where we're at now. And the
we're going to get 120.3 on the way.
And the 119 is what?
That was the last frequency.
Okay. Are we going into those rain clouds right there?
I don't think so. I think we'll be below. So 150 is going to be to our right. So the winds are going to be off the right a little bit. 14 knots, gusting 60. So that means I'll have to edge it to the right just a little bit.
Okay.
Right? And then pull the nose over at the end.
Well, it says the skies are clear at Baton Rouge.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're going to try to give us the visual. I can just say I'd like to fly the RNAV GPS 13 if I could. You know, in the neighborhood, I'd like to have a little guidance coming in.
We definitely need guidance coming in.
Well, unless you leave that part out. We definitely need, sir, we definitely need guidance here, okay? I'm not asking. My fucking husband needs guidance, okay? We almost fucking landed on a telephone pole yesterday. I'm going to tell everybody when I get back. Oh, we were so low, we were like 60 feet over a fucking telephone pole.
What I meant was the telephone poles seem to be one of
bigger.
them. Either the airport or the telephone poles are improperly placed. Okay, it wouldn't seem, practical to have the two so close to each other.
Okay, so our elevation here is 70. Our missed approaches, which we're not going to have to worry about, but it's 3,000 is our altitude. I just want to go through the procedure.
Okay, great.
Here's the final fix is 2,000 is Boyag at 2,000. These are just approach fixes. The final approach fix, which is the money one, we got to be at 1,400 there. That final approach fix is 2.7. It's 4 miles from the runway.
That's
where I got low. Huh?
Do they take you down?
Well, once we get on an instrument approach, I get it down to 1,400, and then it'll
take
bring
you down.
Then the instruments will take me down.
Take you down. Do they
down to minimums, which is 267. So truth is, we can do it from there. It's 1,000 feet. It's pretty simple. But what it does do is it gets you, pointing right on the runway, so you don't have to worry about it. Also, 133. If you're not seeing 133 on here, when the approach is the RNAV GPS 13, which is this approach right here. They just kind of step you down. Right here we are at 9,000 feet, approaching Baton Rouge.
I like to see on my phone where we are. But this is just clear.
Whatever it takes. It's got all our stuff here again. 50, 14, gusting, 20 knots. We got that. Don't worry. But as long as it's coming pretty much at us, we're good. We've had 20 coming into Santa Monica. I had.
Where are the winds? 20.
150 is the direction. 14 is always 150 and then /14, and then G is short for gusting 20 knots. 10 miles clear. That's the temperature 27, 2.19. Altimeter 3011.
Yep.
Okay.
That was all on the.
AO2 means they have a thing there that can measure precipitation, what kind of precipitation it is. Baton Rouge approach, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra level 9000, looking for the RNAV GPS for 13.
November 768, Foxtrot Sierra, Baton Rouge approach. Proceed direct to Leah for the RNAV to runway 13, descend and maintain 2000.
Can you give me the spelling on that, 8 Foxtrot Sierra?
Alpha Lima India Yankee Alpha.
Alpha Lima India Yankee Alpha. Proceed direct there and then descend maintain 2000, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Activate the approach. She's going to take me right to that spot there. Then I'm going to descend, maintain 2000. And now I'm just going to press VNAV, which is going to take us down there.
Okay, so when does it start taking us down?
It's going to start engaging in a second here. Got a ways to go. It's going to calculate how long it takes to get.
Pick up the airport side of the weather. 18.45 and clear visual approach for 13. Have a good one.
Dion, once we get, there we go.
Yeah.
Now it's going to handle the descent for us, but I don't have to worry about it. Pull back power to 65% though. Now it's going to bring us down to 2000 at Boyac.
Good morning, Center, Mooney 1 Echo Quebec, 7,500 VFR.
November 800, Mike Delta, Baton Rouge.
Will be
Approach Baton Rouge, altimeter 3010, and good morning.
In 13, oh, nautical miles, 4 minutes.
And now we can start a descent checklist here.
Okay.
Oxygen is good. Altimeter is 3011, was it? For 3011. Enter cabin heat defrost. Good. Landing light is on. Check. Fuel system, we are on fullest tank. Check. Power lever as required. I'm going to pull a little bit more power to 50% there. Power lever is good. Rapid descent. Don't have to worry about that. Brake pressure is good. And next checklist. Before landing checklist. See how we're doing. Got to give it a little bit less power because we're moving in there too fast.
Foxtrot Sierra, cross the Leah at or above 2000, cleared RNAV, runway 13 approach.
Cross the Leah at or above 2000, cleared for the RNAV approach. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make okay, I'm fine. Cleared for the RNAV approach, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you. Now we can arm the approach. Glide path is at cross at 2000 or above at Leah, and we're going to be at about to cross the Leah at 4,190.
This shows where we are right now?
Yeah, on the glide path, yeah.
Okay.
And we get to 2000, we're going to cross there at or above, so we'll be above it.
At or above what?
2000. And then we'll be at 2000 at Boyac, and then we got to put in 1400. So I can just put all that 1400 in right. That's my UNE, which is my approach to here. That's my final approach pick. That's where I want to be at the bottom of the descent now, 1400. He's going to get me a 2 here, and then 1400 here, and then I pop it off autopilot. We should be pointing down the runway, and we're looking good. We're 3.7 miles from Aaliyah. Once we turn final, we'll go full mixture and all of that.
So is this the direction we're going to go, over here?
We're going to make a left-hand turn.
Okay, and then go.
And so we're going to go here, then there. This tells us that we're on our vertical situation display right here.
I like that.
Approach is armed. Takes a lot of workload off the pilot. This never happens in LA where you can do it on VNAV. Got good speed going right now here.
Baton Rouge approach, Archer 865, Papa level 9000 request.
Aaliyah, they said we were going to cross at 4001.
Archer 865, Papa Baton Rouge approach, altimeter 3010, so request.
Oh, that's the Mississippi River.
Number 65, Papa,
Wow.
going to maintain 3000.
See now it's got our course right here. And then see how it's got the other little boxes out in front of it. We're going to go and then we're going to zig in this way.
Number 3 to November, contact noise approach 125.5. There's a 232 November, contact noise approach 125.5. 125.5.
Coming in.
7.1
Baton Rouge.
miles to
November
Boyag.
650 Foxtrot, contact noise approach 125.5.
Mississippi River.
25.5, 650 Number 650 Foxtrot. 25.5, 650 Fox. Number 650 Foxtrot, contact noise approach 118.9er. 118.9er, 650 Fox.
Check. Okay, we're good.
November 358, contact noise approach
Once we reach
118.9er.
Boyag, we'll go to the final
Checklist.
landing checklist. At 3.1 to Boyag, we want to be 100 knots at Dunay. Looking good. We're going to turn right to 134 now. Boyag. Okay, we're turning down to the final approach. Now, okay, let's put our flaps in here.
We do our descent checklist.
Just in a second. I'll call it up when we need it. There's the runway final approach checklist, please. Bridge full, mixture boost.
Seatbelt secure.
Got it. Check. Fuel. Oh. There. Okay, you got it. I got it. I got it. We're good.
Okay.
Mixture's full. Boom.
Should do a checklist?
I just did it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're turning on to Boyag now. Got the runway in sight.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, contact tower 118.45.
118.458 Foxtrot Sierra. Baton Rouge Tower, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra inbound on the RNAV, GPS 13 with Charlie.
Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Baton Rouge Tower, wind 140 at 17, runway 13, clear to land.
Runway 13, clear to land, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Glide path gonna get there. Get to our bottom of descent, it's just holding us right here now. Sync our heading. Message. Switch fuel tank, we're on our left here. Okay. Okay, our slope is starting to come in. 3.3 to the final mix. So we got some stiff wind, but it's coming right down the runway here.
Excellent.
Okay, where's our get out on the, we're gonna go Bravo, right, Foxtrot left. When we land. Okay. Only 3 miles from Dunay, we want to be at 1400 at Dunay. Glide path is enabled. Glide path is engaged. Put in 3,000. Okay. Glide path is enabled. 3,000 for our missed approach altitude here. Is enabled. We're on the runway 13. Glide path outer mark.
Departure 861, Papa Baton Rouge Tower, wind 140 at 15, runway 13, clear to land.
Okay,
Runway 13, clear to land, 861 Papa.
there. 3.6 miles to the runway. At 5,000, 6,000 foot runway, so we got plenty of room. 3.4, 600 to minimums. And flaps 2, hold. $300 at minimums. 500 call out.
Airspeed.
Okay, off of autopilot, bringing it in now. No PABs here, so no help here.
Minimums.
Let her come down. There we go. Finally good.
Alright, Foxtrot Sierra 1 able to say parking.
We're going to go over to the FBOs, 8 Foxtrots here.
Roger, you want the ones on the south ramp or executive on the east ramp?
Executive, please, 8 Foxtrots here.
Continue down the runway, turn left at taxiway Echo, Foxtrot parking if you need progressive advice. Number 8 Foxtrot Sierra, affirmative Echo, and then you'll make your next right turn on Foxtrot executive will be off your left hand side.